Hi there, my name is Brenda Newhouse, and I am going to talk to you about the themes that you get to choose from if you purchase the DIY website with a little help from an expert package that I offer at my website. So, there are three themes that you'll get to choose from. After you make your payment to start the process, I will give you an in-depth explanation of each one of the themes so you know what you're getting. The overview, though, is you get to choose from Executive Pro, Digital Pro, or Brunch Pro. Now, I want to tell you that this one is set up a little bit differently as far as its demonstration goes. So closed demo and this black bar are not part of the theme. That's just because we're looking at it from Studio Press's website in a way that, these things, I can't get rid of them. So all three themes are mobile responsive, and what that means is when your website gets smaller, depending on the device you're looking at, the theme will adapt. So if you're on a phone, if you're on a desktop, it doesn't matter, the theme changes appropriate to the size of the device. The reason for these three themes is that they are pretty different in structure, and the biggest difference, which is true for most WordPress websites, the biggest difference is going to be this home page here. So with the Executive Pro, you're going to get a slideshow, and you can have up to 5 slides in here. They all will connect to the page related to the slide. So by connect, I mean you can click through. Something to know about these themes is that as part of the DIY package, I will customize the color. So right now on this theme, for instance, you're seeing this really dark charcoal along with blue. That will be changed to your company colors. Your logo would go in up here, but I'll go into all those details once it's time to choose a theme, so you know what will change and what won't. But I just wanted to mention that in case you're thinking, I don't like those colors. Well, I wouldn't expect you to. That is totally okay and part of what you get for this package. So with this one, you get your slideshow that clicks through to pages within your site. You have 3 areas here. I will show you how they get to be used. Right now, the way the demo is set up, it shows an image, a little bit of text from the page, and then it clicks through. I'm actually going to give you some options in here. This option is one of them, and then a couple other options, one with only an image and one with only text. And I'll show that when you choose the package, when you opt into it, so you'll know, okay, I can do this, this, or this. But ultimately, you have 3 areas. They are this size, and they can link or not link into other parts of your site, but I recommend that you have them link into parts of your site. You have a call to action section where you can say, hey, I'd really like it if you would call us today, sign up for this great offer, etc. You have this space here, and I'll tell you how you can use this space, and this button, which will link to somewhere in your site, a contact form or a page. Then you have 3 more sections, similar in structure to this. And lastly, you've got a footer. Now this footer has 3 columns in it. I will give you options as to what you can do with those 3 columns, and you'll know that before you choose the theme. The Digital Pro homepage has this beautiful space for an image, and then text goes up on top of the image. And then this is set up to move the person down to the next section on the website. This theme has a left and a right section in the second area. I'll give you some options with this beyond just 2. So this is a very, very flexible theme. And then same with here, they've got 3 things set up in this 3rd section. I'll give you a little more flexibility with this, and you'll be able to put what content you want. So you don't have to think, well, it has to say learn more, and it can only be an icon and text. I'll give you a little more flexibility with that, which is the beautiful part of working in a hybrid environment. So you'll have some options with each of those sections. And then this theme pulls in your latest blog post, which is super awesome. And then from there, you have a footer where we have a left section in a different field of color, whatever your colors are, and then a middle section and a right section for your social media. So this will be a text section, and this is contact information. Your Brunch Pro theme has your navigation up at the top, and see here your logo is off to the left and navigation to the right. And you get your logo here. The logo connects to the home page, so it's on every page. Right now they just have it set up as text, but it can actually be a logo. Same with the other two themes. And from there you have 3 big sections. I'll show you how these sections work before you choose the theme so you know. They link to interior parts of the page. Then you have another opt-in area or a call to action area. And then on the right hand side, this is going to be a sidebar that will be repeated in interior pages. So I'll show you what can go in here and not go in here. And then this feeds your blog posts. So it's nice. You get a little bit, you have the option to have more stuff to draw the person in, as well as your most recent blog posts over here. Then this is your footer, a little different here. You have 3 columns again, and then you have this 4th area down here. So nice and flexible in how this functions. Interior page-wise, just real quick before we close out this video, I just want you guys to have an idea before you go any further with it. This theme allows interior pages to be like a sidebar on the right. This is called a sidebar, where you have content that is pretty standard throughout the site, and then you have your actual text for the particular page on the left. We have a flip version of that. Sidebar on the left, content on the right, and then no sidebar. So the cool part about this theme is one page might have a sidebar, one might not. You can do that. I'll set that up for you. It's very easy, and I'll show you how to do that yourself. The theme colors do not apply to you because I will put in whatever colors you want. I mean, they're just showing that you can change the accent. I will do more for you than what this theme by default does because you're getting the help of an expert. On this theme, you can choose, let me see here if they give us the layouts. There we go. So here you have content sidebar, just like on the other executive theme, sidebar content, and a full width content. So it's very similar. Full width here though has big margins in comparison to the full width here. The margins aren't quite as big on the left and right. And lastly, with Brunch Pro, you have, you have lots of options. So you have the ones we saw before, content sidebar, sidebar content, and then you have double sidebar, which most people honestly don't use, but if you can see a use for it, it's something that you can do with this theme. And then a double sidebar on either side of the content. And let's see, a small sidebar and lots of content instead of the standard size sidebar. And let's see, a full width, like wide, like the executive theme, or a full width narrow, more like the full width of Digital Pro. So those are your 3 theme options for the DIY with a little help from an expert. There's so much more that these themes can do, and I will allow for this package, so you'll get lots and lots of options, and then you just need to give me the content for those particular things and we're good to go. I hope this answers your questions, and if not, please contact me. I do have my contact information over on the main navigation, so you have a way to get in touch with me. And thank you so much for your interest in the DIY with a little help from an expert.